Hey everybody, it's Jason. So I'm here with my May 1st order, and this video is probably going to be in 3 different parts just because I went a little crazy with the 20% off sale. And so this first part's going to be all candles, and then the next 2 parts are going to be scent shots. I ended up getting 18 candles and 75-ish scent shots, so yeah, it's going to take a while. So I'll start off with some of the kind of special candles that I got, and then I'll move into just the sampler packs. So we'll start off with my CBV Surprise Candle, and I said whenever I got this last time that I was going to probably get one in every order. I don't know if I'll do every order, but I do really like these. So this one has, the top layer is red, and then it goes to yellow, white, green, and then finally yellow at the bottom. The top layer is something with cherry. I thought at first it might have been Bite Me, but I think it's more of like a straight cherry. So I'm thinking either wild cherry or black cherry maybe. I really love Victoria's cherry scents, so that was an awesome surprise for the top of that one. So next I got the Strawberry Angel Food Cake Candle. And this is one I've been eyeing for a while, and it is really pretty. Like, it's like blended with the angel food cake on the bottom and the strawberry at the top. I believe it's the fresh picked strawberry scent. It's very much like a syrupy strawberry. It's very sweet. And I can't really get any of the angel food yet, but I have the Reese's Peanut Butter Delight candle, which I've raved about, and then there's another one that I think is something with cinnamon in it. But I wanted to try the strawberry one, so I got that one. Next, I got one of the 8-ounce tureens in raspberry and kiwi. And Victoria offers scent combinations for the tureens. I believe you can get them in both the big ones and the little ones, but these are the little 8-ounce tureens, and they're super cute. The top layer of it is the raspberry, and then the bottom is the kiwi. But if you can tell, they're kind of blended at the top a little bit. So you do get both notes when you first smell it at the top. It's a little heavier on the... Honestly, I think it's a little heavier on the kiwi, actually, than the raspberry, which is kind of surprising since the raspberry's on top, but it is really good. I love both of those scents, so I'm super excited to burn through that one. Next, I got the last 3 that I needed for my Black Label candles, and the first one is Earthquake. This one is just straight up like spicy, but it also has a little bit of sweetness in the bottom. I wouldn't say it's like a bakery type sweet, but definitely like a cooking type sweet. So the notes that I get on top the most of the spices are nutmeg, ginger, and then allspice. I don't really get any cinnamon, though it does say it has cinnamon leaf in it. But to me, almost what it smells like is if you have apples on the stove and you put some spices in there and you're cooking them, that's almost what it smells like. I wouldn't say it necessarily has an apple note in it, but it does have that kind of spicy, you know, spices cooking in the kitchen type thing on the stove top. It's really good. The next one I have is Tuxedo, and this is definitely a men's cologne type scent. I wouldn't say it's like, if I had to compare it to like Brandy Alexander, which is the other one that smells like cologne to me in this line. Brandy Alexander is definitely like a much older man's cologne. This is probably like a middle-aged man's cologne maybe. So it has, it's really hard to describe, but it has like a masculine musk in it for sure. And then some other kind of maybe slightly green notes in it, I guess. I think it said it had like ylang blossoms, however you say that. Which I don't know what that smells like, but it's kind of like green notes with some masculine musk in it. So kind of similar to maybe like an Old Spice type cologne. Yeah, kind of similar to something like that. Okay, and the last one is Salty Dog. And this one smells like juicy fruit whenever you first smell it. But it also has spice in it. It has some cinnamon. And it's got some apple in it. I really like this one a lot. It supposedly also has pumpkin, but I don't really get pumpkin out of it. I mostly just get the apple the cinnamon, and then that juicy fruit smell, whatever that's coming from. It's really good, and this one I think I'm the most excited for out of these three, so love it. Okay, now we'll move on to my sampler packs that I got. So I got 2 sampler packs, one of 9 ounces and one of 8 ounces. So to start off, I have Jacob Black, and I've had this one before, but this one smells a little bit different than the last one that I had. With the house blend fragrances, you can sometimes run into the issue where they don't smell exactly the same every single time just because they mix the scent themselves. This one is a little bit heavier on the pine and the patchouli. So Jacob Black has a lot of like earthy, woody notes in it as well, and sandalwood. And then there's the pine, there's some ocean notes in it. I still like it, but it is heavier on the pine this time, so yeah. Next I got Wood Nymph, and the description makes this sound like that it would be like a very earthy type fragrance, but to me it smells like green Skittles mixed with like whenever you cut into a tree, what that smells like that cut wood type smell. It's really good. Like, it's really sweet, and it has almost like that candy note to it, but then it's got like those woody notes in it as well. So I love Wood Nymph. It quickly jumped up into my top scents when I tried it just not that long ago. Next is Enchanted Apple, and I debated on this one between getting this one and Poisoned Apple because they do smell kind of similar, but Enchanted Apple is the dupe for the Bath & Body Works Country Apple scent. So it's got like that candy apple mixed with like a hint of like a perfume type note. It's really good. Really love it. And it's dead on for that Bath & Body Works fragrance. Next, I have Cleopatra's Closet. And this is another one that quickly jumped up in mine. It has Egyptian musk in it. And that's kind of what predominantly you get, but it also has florals in it. It's really good. It reminds me, it's kind of in the same vein as maybe like Bella Swan, but it's definitely more mature than Bella Swan is. And if you're like comparing it between Sophie Belle and this is heavier than Sophie Belle is. So it's like a deeper, more mature version of those two, kind of in that same vein. So, love Cleopatra's Closet. The next one is Lei Flowers. And the reason that I got this one, because this isn't typically the type of thing that I would go for, I accidentally spilled my scent shot of this on a pillow. And so I couldn't get the wax off of the pillow very easily, and so it still smelled like this for a long time. And it's so good. Like, I was so surprised how much I really love this. It has plumeria in it, and it also has, I think, white ginger. I can smell the white ginger in it. So it smells like a lei, honestly. It's so good. It's like those sweet florals that, you know, I love sweet floral scents. The perfumey, heavy ones, not so much, but this one is perfect. It's those light, sweet, tropical florals. It's awesome. And the last 9 ounce that I got is Exotic. And I talked about this one a few weeks ago. But it's kind of in the same vein as Tiffany D to me, but I like this one a lot better than Tiffany D. It has melons, but it also has other fruits. I think it has strawberries. It's really good. Love Exotic so much. Okay, now moving on to my 8 ounces. We'll start with Blue Sugar Cotton Candy. This is a mix of cotton candy and Aquilina Blue Sugar. And it's funny because the first note that I smell in it is the cotton candy, which is really strange because cotton candy is very, very light, like a light thrower. But the blue sugar is in the background. The blue sugar is a men's cologne, so it does have kind of like that, but it still is very sweet. It does smell like sugar. Love Blue Sugar Cotton Candy. It's really great, sweet, sugary type scent, so that one's good. Next one is Raspberry Violet, and I talked about this one in my Crazy for CBV tag, how this was my favorite fruity scent. And it is, like, I love Victoria's raspberry scents. They're all so awesome. This is no exception, but it also has the floral note from the violet, It's not a perfumey floral, it's not a heavy floral. It's just there to help support the raspberry up, and it's just a perfect blend. I love raspberry violet so much. Next one is Balinese Breeze, and this one kind of threw me for a loop because it's purple, and my scent shot in it was blue, but it's really good. It reminds me of like an ocean type scent, though it doesn't really have anything in it that would necessarily make it smell like that, because the top of it is fruits, like pomegranate and guava are what I'm getting the most out of. And then the middle of it, it has like herbal notes. So I think it's got a bunch of different types of teas, like white tea, green tea, chamomile, and aloe vera, and there's some green notes in it as well. So it is really good, but like it is still kind of, to me, in that ocean vein. So typically I don't go for those type of scents, but I think the fruits and then kind of the herbal green notes really help mellow out the scent, and it's so much better warmed up than it is on cold throw. The fruits really come out a lot more on warm throw, and it's awesome. Okay, the next one that I have is Raspberry Zinger, and I've talked about this one on here before. It's the perfect blend between lime and raspberry. It's tart and sweet at the same time. Love Raspberry Zinger so much. So good. The last two that I haven't tried before in scent shop form. The first one, this is one of the new scents for the month of May. This is Lovebirds. And I did mix this myself, so I've tried the mix together. And I love this scent so much. This was made by Tina, and I remember on like a month ago at least, on the message board, she posted, I want to make a creative scent with Love Spell and something else. What do you suggest? And I think it was Deb that actually suggested Birds of Paradise with it. It's the perfect mixture. Love Spell is very distinctive to me just because it reminds me so much of being in junior high and all the girls wearing that perfume. Love Spell has a whole bunch of fruits in it. And then Birds of Paradise is just like a syrupy strawberry with some kind of creaminess in it. So those two together are just, they make a wonderful, wonderful mix. And I love that Lovebirds is white. It's perfect. The last one, this is one that I've never tried before, but people have been raving about it since it first came out. And Victoria finally added it to the permanent line this May. This is Love Potion number 9. It smells very, very similar to Best Friends and Bella Swan to me. It's like almost like if you mixed Best Friends and Bella Swan together. That's about what this smells like. So it's so good. Like, it's got berries, it's got muskiness in it. It's so good. But yeah, that's what it smells like to me. It's like almost like if you made a creative scent between Bella Swan and Best Friends. That's what Love Potion number 9 would be. It's perfect. So if you like either of those two scents, you would love, love, love Love Potion number 9. Okay, and the last thing that I have, and this isn't a candle, but I thought I would throw it in this video too, is I got another tart warmer. This is the purple one. I have a ridiculous amount of scent shots to go through, so I needed to have something to help me out with that, so I picked up another tart warmer for that. I have no idea where I'm going to put it, but I needed a second one. So that was all of my candles for my May 1st order. I'm going to come back with a part 2 and 3, probably, maybe a 4, for my scent shots to get through all of those. So I'll see y'all soon. Bye.